Dear friends, today in this video, you can find out when it's the best time to buy cryptocurrencies. Also in this video, we will cover important news from the cryptocurrency industry. You're on the Make Money channel. Let's sort it all out. To begin with, Bitcoin was behind only the US dollar in the third quarter. From July to September, the first cryptocurrency fell in value by 1%, showing better dynamics than fiat currencies, except the US dollar, leading stock indices, gold and oil. This is stated in CoinGecko's quarterly report. Taking into account the results since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin remains the outsider, having fallen 58% in the period. The cryptocurrency market capitalization as a whole rose by 6.5%, showing extremes of $875 billion. Thanks to the merge, Ethereum Classic has displaced Algorand in the top 30. XRP moved Binance USD down from the 6th place. Polygon moved up from 19th to 15th place, and Uniswap moved up from 27th to 18th. The cryptocurrency's market correlation with the S&P 500 index declined slightly, from 0.92 to 0.85. The merge also did not have a sustained positive effect on Ethereum quotations. The price of the second most capitalized cryptocurrency rose by 26%, although the pace was significantly higher before the event. A combination of a high consumer price index, expectations of an aggressive Fed rate hike, and the buy the rumor sell the news rule has led to sell-offs a few days before the merge. Dear friends, further in the news we have the Blockchain Association backing Grayscale in its case against the SEC. The non-profit organization Blockchain Association has sent a brief statement to the court regarding Grayscale Investments' lawsuit against the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). We're proud to take this momentous step supporting the crypto industry to provide American consumers greater access to these innovative products, the statement said. Acting as amici curiae, the Blockchain Association called the Commission's refusal to convert the GBTC trust into a Bitcoin ETF a violation. So far, the regulator has not approved any of the similar requests, but has allowed to launch exchange-traded funds based on futures on the first cryptocurrency from Van Eck, Valkyr Instruments, and ProShares. The agency arbitrarily decided to reject spot ETPs from Grayscale despite the significant demand for these products, the agency emphasized. By rejecting Grayscale Investments' application, the Commission lost its own ability to safely regulate and provide the necessary protection for all investors. In their opinion, the SEC using double standards to evaluate exchange-traded products. This is not only bad policy, but also in contravention of law. The Commission must tread like cases alike, the Blockchain Association said. Next in the news is that a house in the US has been sold as an NFT for $175,000. A real estate investor, Adam Slipakov, has purchased a 3-bedroom house in the US state of South Carolina as an NFT. This is reported by The Block. The house at 149 Cottage Lake Way, Columbia, was priced at $175,000 USDC. The deal was conducted by a division of real estate agency Roofstock on Chain, specializing in Web3. This is the first NFT sale for the company. Director Geoff Thompson called the deal a major development in the rental property industry. According to Slipakov, he managed to buy a fully insured and ready-to-rent property with the click of a mouse. Earlier, a 7-story office building in New York was put up for sale as an NFT for 15,000 Ether coins. Also in May, a flat in Portugal was purchased for 3 BTC without conversion into fiat. Now let's move on to the most interesting part of this video. We will talk about Bitcoin, and we'll also tell you when is the best time to buy cryptocurrencies. On the Bitcoin chart, everything is still the same. There is a squeeze, I marked it with a gray triangle, and we considered the local scenarios before. Let's go over them again. The positive scenario is $19,200, highlighted in green, and further movement to $20,300 zone, in purple, accumulation, and further boost to $21,500 zone, highlighted in yellow. A less positive scenario. Exit from $19,200 structure, I marked in green. Further movement to $20,300, where we get a rough downward movement and return to $18,700 area, I marked in black, where we will have to observe the general market situation. While on Bitcoin, we have entered the so-called squeeze and everyone is waiting for the Fed discount rate. I would like to draw your attention to such an indicator as USDT dominance, stablecoin dominance. The indicator of USDT pumping into and out of the market. I've depicted it in the form of a channel for longer-term performance on a weekly time frame. How can it be used? It should be clear that this channel and large time frame gives an understanding of the main market trend direction. On a smaller time frame, it can be used locally. From the footnote marked in green, we buy ALTs or Bitcoin. At least we start to look out for entry points or make a partial entry. In this case, if on the dumps ALTs and Bitcoin fall into the probability zone, we can buy with confidence. The footnote in purple is an area for selling assets or placing a stop order to protect profits. Asset sales. A footnote in brown. If your stop order has not triggered and the so-called market pumping begins further, it is advisable to sell all your assets in this zone. You can work from the main liquidity zone only, or you can as usual work in channels with 30% holding probability zones. Which is more reasonable and mitigates both physical and psychological risks. This applies to both super pump and super dump probability zones. To put it plainly, I advise you to work in parts in the zone of buying and selling, working with a stop, but we will talk about this in the next videos. So in order not to miss these videos, you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, of course, like this video. Please don't forget about our Telegram channel, where there are very useful posts. The link is in the description below the video. Thank you very much for watching and make money!